I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. Hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in UK test part 600 while doing wrist training. And if you participate in a wrist training, that's at your own risk. Wrist training is in the second half of the video. Now, we want to do a video now, and we want to say what the 5 here named core values are for the civil service, of the people doing the civil service. And we spent around 14 parts finding out who the civil service is, because we want to mention it. So we want to say the civil servants are the people, are the 500,000 people in the United Kingdom carrying out the bureaucracy of the country. Now let's read what we have written here. Civil servants support the government in developing and implementing its policies. They also deliver public services. Civil servants are accountable to ministers. They are chosen on merit and are politically neutral. They are not political appointees. People can apply to join the civil service through an application process like other jobs in the UK. Civil servants are expected to carry out the roles of dedication and a commitment to the civil service and its core values. These are integrity, honesty, objectivity and impartiality, including being politically neutral. Now, and we found out what the civil service are. These are the people, the 500,000 people in the United Kingdom carrying out the bureaucracy for the country. For example, are they working in the job centers or in the offices in which the passports are made? They're working in the judicial system. Many people are working as prison staff. And can you name something else big? And at the places where pensions are giving out and benefits, and so these are the people. And we want to say integrity, honesty, objectivity, impartiality, and neutrality. Do we explain them? Integrity. That means to always be faithful and always do good, even if no one is watching. Always be true to the principles. Honesty means something similar, to be honest. Objectivity, to work based on facts. Impartiality, not to side of one side. And being politically neutral, so not working for one political party, not having better one objective. It's not explainable. Let's try it. I have a second camera which I'm going to start now. And I try to say no for the people because, as I said 20 parts ago, we have it here written down by the official Home Office, which is part of civil service. 10,000 people are working for the Home Office. We have here officials from the Home Office, from the 10,000 people there. They seem to work for the immigration. That makes sense. What the 5 core values are? We are at the official place. So let's say that. Let's try it. I'm just going to make a second take. The 5 core values for the civil service in the United Kingdom are integrity, honesty, objectivity, impartiality, and neutrality. The civil service in the United Kingdom, these are around 500,000 people, and they are carrying out the bureaucracy of a state. They are doing the driver's licenses, they are working in the job centers, they are working a lot in the judicial system, many are working as prison staff. They're doing all these jobs, all the bureaucracy of the United Kingdom. And that is according to the Life in UK Test Handbook, page 115. Now I want to look, do I want to have a part with the dedication and commitment to the civil service and its core values? Do I want to have that part included? Now, it's good as we have it, but overdoes it. I don't know, but firm is, I never have heard someone use it. Let's not overdo it. I use it. That's the general expression, not to overdo it. But I never heard someone saying that overdoes it. Now it's a conclusion about something else. I never heard someone say it. I'm using it sometimes. That would overdo it. If you say that also. So, that is so easy. Okay, civil service, let's go on. Local government. That is too complex for now. Then we have devolved administrations. So we could do the devolved administrations, but I think we're going to the Prime Minister. So, if you're here we already learned it all, to recapitalize what we had all about the Prime Minister, and also prepare a little video so that we can do a video about the role of the Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, or the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So that we will prepare in the next video and the following video a presentation about the Prime Minister, where he's living, what else he does, where the office comes from, and so on. So if you're here to be a part of preparing a presentation about Prime Minister, then you can get directly to the next video, because here we will do now the risk training. If you participate in the risk training, it's at your own risk. First exercise, the spotlight. Hands next to us, hand on the fists, and we're bringing these fists down. And again up. And again down. Always have a good stance hand. And up. And down. And the second exercise. Hands next to us, from the fists and to the inside and to the outside. And we are having 3 rules. The first rule is pensions and benefits. There was a big sector, HM revenue and customs. Okay. The 3 rules. The first rule is, first we're going to the next exercise, the magician, flat hands into the inside. The first rule is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. The second rule is that we're going only as far as we can go with a little bit of effort. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it. So that was the last time. Next exercise, the pancake flipper, flat hands and open and close. We just want to strengthen, not exhaust. And the last time. Now, the quadrangle castle, the architect make fists and bring them to the inside. Again up. To the outside. And down. We're going to do a video to each and every one of the 4 devolved administrations of the 3. Maybe even the 4th. Let's do one about the 4th. And one other one about the Northern Ireland Assembly and the Northern Ireland Parliament. Because we are doing exercise again. We're doing an exercise. You can skip it if you like. Hand next to us, fix hand from through a fist and bring it down and pressing it. Because we're right now coming out of our adventure about trying to find out what the differences between civil service, public service, what it is. And if you have it right now here, what the differences between the Northern Ireland Assembly and the Northern Ireland Parliament, or what it was. Or is. That is, I think, what it still is. When we should say it. The one was formed a bit earlier in history and then suspended, and the other one was in around 2000 formed again. I don't know if we have done the excess, but we haven't done it wrong, so that's also the other hand now. Press a bit against it, and pull from the outside. And then one about all 4, 3 or 4. And now press a bit on the bottom again. And we go on with the next exercise. Now the T-Rex in the morning. Flat hands out and we bring them down. And again down. Again down. And up. But first the Prime Minister. Up. And down. We could even do one about where we're already here. Now in the mood. Next exercise. The T-Rex in the gym. If we don't want to use the tennis ball or can, then just do it with outline, just make a strong fist. Or press it with the tennis ball. Release again. Press again. And release. press the last time. And now the other side. And release. And press again. Release and press the last time. And the next exercise, a little cautious sweeping. Place the fingertips of one hand on top of the fingernails of the other one. Press a little, down slowly. Now we're already in the mood of making a video just about the Northern Ireland Assembly of Northern Ireland Parliament. Why should we do one about the monarch and the Prime Minister? We know it, what it is, and other people are certainly searching for it. What is happening there? And we have it right here. With the monarch appoints the Prime Minister, the leader of the winning political party, at a meeting, advising, encouraging, warning. These are not that much information, but maybe these are the most important information. There are certainly some people around the world wondering what is happening there. Prime Minister and monarch, we did not prepare not about. Next exercise. Then the vierte is nu sind wir als Director. Fists, and we are opening, and we're closing, and we're opening, and we're closing. Last time. Next exercise, you can skip it if you like. The frog testing the water temperature. Arms next to us, and bring the hands flat down and up with strong fists. Again down, flat fingers, and up strong fists. Again down, and up. And the last time down. Now the bicycle bridge. Flat hands, and we're bending them at the knuckles. Now we're opening again. We're bending again at the knuckles. And we're opening again. And the last time, bending at the knuckles. And open again. Next exercise. The claw. We're making claws. And we're opening again. And again, claws. And claws. And the last time. Next exercise, you can skip it if you like. Strong fists and bring them into flexion. And now out, long arms, extension with the wrists and flat fingers. Again in, strong fists into flexion. Out, extension, flat fingers. And again in, strong fists into flexion. And out, extension, flat fingers. And the last round. In flexion, strong fist. Out, extension, flat fingers. Last time. Last time, trust me. Next exercise, your ice flat hand. Bend the middle knuckles and press on all four. Upper hand. Bend the knuckles and press on all four. Next exercise, the sun dive. And we use also the tennis ball. Dive with a long arm between outside. Let it fall down and try to catch it again. And we're wandering slowly in front. That's why it's a sun dive. And on the other side. I think it's actually the last exercise. The unfolding rocket boosters. Long arms, strong fists to the inside. To the outside extension of flat fingers. Again, in strong fists flexion. Out extension flat fingers. Again, in strong fists flexion. And extension outside. Again, in. Last round. And out extension flat fingers. Again, in. Now the last exercise, we go with moderate pressure. Our middle part of the lower arm. one more time. And on the other side. I thank you very much, and until next time.